Hello and welcome back. I am going to do a piece with this magical tray from Molds and Shape using white gold Spiara from Laura's Art Corner, Molotov Super Shift mica powder, resin Midnight Black pigment paste. I've got some black crushed glass and some champagne crushed glass bits from Laura's Art Corner. This technique is a pour totally inspired by Petra on her video. I think it's 268. I will link it below. Let me mix my resin and I will be right back. Okay, I have mixed my resin of choice, which is the Ultra Cast suggested by Petra, and I am just going to put a thin layer, well, not thin layer, but I'm going to layer this mold. Oh, having a hard time speaking today. Not too thick of a layer. I will show you my colors as that spreads out, and I might sort of help it spread a little bit. It's been a while since I've poured in this mold, so I hope I did enough. So here's the Spiraea, I think, S-P-I-R-A-E, from Laura's Art Corner. Has a lovely shimmer to it. And I'm trying to mix it really, really well, which is what's recommended on any mica powder that you use. I've also put my black glass and my champagne glass bits into a cup with a little bit of resin, so it'll be easier to pour into the center. This is a rather easy pour, but the key is having the right ratios for everything. So that's the important part of this particular pour. I'm still mixing my Spiraea because I really want to make sure I have all that mica powder mixed in, and then this will give time for that to layer out. I don't want to do too thick because of a layer, because I need some for the push at the end. So I suppose I should have paused you a little bit longer, mixed up my resin, but let me just sort of nudge these to the edge. I might tilt my mold a little. We'll pour a little bit more. See quite a bit of bubbles. That's because of this Ultra Cast for me. And it's cold here, so that I'm sure has something to do with it. Cold here in Washington State. So I'm just going to help it a little bit with just a teeny amount right there. I really want to save as much as I can for my final push. Still mixing my gold Spiraea. And it's actually called white gold S-P-I-R-E-A. Making it really, really blend in that mica powder. I could use a wider spatula, I suppose, but I just want to make sure I'm just hitting the edges really well. Of course, there are bubbles. I hope the Ultra Cast works well for me here. I know it works well for Petra in Europe, and I believe, I can't remember if Sandra uses Ultra Cast, but other folks use it too, and sometimes it doesn't work as well for me. Then this is the black pigment paste with the Molotov. You can't quite see the Molotov in there, the shine, and hopefully it'll show up So I'm mixing that again really well. Then I'm going to carefully torch. A lot of bubbles. I always find that my Ultra Cast has lots of bubbles, and I'm always tempted to warm it in a warm bath, but I don't know if that's going to change the chemistry of the resin. So I don't do that. I do that with Master Cast confidently, but not with Ultra Cast. I'm not going to be fussy and try to get all the bubbles. I'm just here to create and have fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is transfer my black and my gold into smaller cups so that it's easier for me to handle and squeeze on the edge. So I'm going to put I may have put too much, but we'll see. That, my black, and I'm kind of going to alternate. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to follow the pattern, and I'm doing it from high and taking my time to get an even flow. Oops. And if I have too much, I might do it in a smaller mold that I have. Didn't know how much to use on this. So nice thin line. Now comes the white gold. Oh, I can see the Molotov. I hope you can. Not sure. And then here's the white gold spiral. If I remember correctly, when I saw this way back when on Petra's channel, I wanted to do this, but then I had to order the Samba Colorshift that she had used in hers and the Molotov, and I think by the time those two powders came, I moved on to something else. Then you go on the inside of the black. And you go back. I'm going to refill this, and I am going to have more. So I'm going to get my geode coaster. It's kind of on the edge there. I don't want to move this. So let me refill my black. But I'll only use that geode if I have enough clear. And I'll put in some more of the Spira and go over again. This time I'm just going to do a jaggedy thing. I don't know, just because I feel like it. Then more with the white. look at my notes. Spiral on top. Oh, okay. Then I am to, I'm going to take this little piece out. Okay, I don't have enough clear to do the other one, so I might just pour it in and see what happens. Okay, so I've got to calculate how much I did in the black and the gold, and then next time adjust that quantity. I want as much clear as possible in the center to push out. I might just put the rest of the black and put some more on. And I'll put some more of the white. Kind of do it like this. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but let's just see. Just for the fun of it. And I see that my mold is getting full. Whoops. So then on this one that I have left over, this will be interesting. I'm just going to pour the black. I don't know if you can see it. I just can't take the time to look up above camera. See what happens if I just do the rest of this black in here. Black and Molotov. So I'm thinking I could have used 1 less ounce in the black and maybe ½ an ounce less on the gold spira. I'm going to tilt this. Since I had left over, let's just see what happens if I just do this. And oops, pour my gold spira in the center. Well, that was enough for this and the little mold, so that's interesting. So, oh, I hope it's not lopsided. Might be. Okay. Just gonna pour. I hope I did enough to let it come into the center. Now this is a slow moving resin as I understand it, so it might be a few hours before it hopefully spreads in. Next time I'll always make sure I have room for a extra mold on my table. Now I'm going to move in the black and gold mixture. I'm hoping to shape this into a bowl, so I hope it cures not too late tonight, so that I can. Now I'm going to stand on my stool so I can see if I've reached the center or not, or as close to center that I can. Okay, and then I will put a little bit more over the top there since I have it. Looks pretty there on the sides there. We'll see. Just letting it settle a bit before I do one final torch. Okay, I'm going to leave it, and I will see you for the unmolding. Okay, so this Ultra Cast has somewhat cured in the sense that I can take it out of the mold, and I want it soft so that I can shape it in my bowl. The back's looking kind of cool. Let's see how the front is. I'll have my bowl ready. Ooh, that is cool. Oh, wow. Oh, and I love the little dots. Too bad this isn't in the center. I always have trouble with the center, but that is really cool. So thank you, Genevieve, for reminding us on Petra's video. So I will let this harden, and tomorrow I'll pop it out, and I'll take a photo. Thank you for watching.